There's no turning back now. And yes, the man in the red cape gossip is now impossible to do. So chances are I won't get the option to avoid getting any paper from him. So prepare yourself. Yes, action is unavailable. Let's go for red paper. The tall man in a red coat takes out a butcher's knife and stabs you in the stomach. Blood spatters on the stall's wall as you rush to the door. -4 stamina. You hear a click coming from the door's direction. You're locked in here with the crazy man. So this is Akumanto, not true form. 30 power, 26 HP, -1 to all damage. So success. And then how much is it? 30% chance to hit. Yeesh. Distract takes 80. Yeah. But there's nothing else quicker I can do. So that's fine. Oh, I can throw the broken bottle though. Let's see what this does. So it does 3 damage in general. Throw the item at the enemy does 3 damage. Nice. Good. Improvised weapon. Okay, that'll do. Aha. So Akumanto is a human male, weak against magic, can't run. The man wears a red coat, preying on helpless students. So Akumanto did attack us, but we did 6 health damage as well. So 4 damage to 6 damage. Is it better to do this than this? So I can do 8 damage in general, or I can do, let's see, so that's 6. Yeah, I can't quite hit 2, so I need to do this, then this. Launch. Okay, turn 7. Alright, so now, prepare 6, and then I need another 3 somehow. And it has to be the carpenter for that. The hammer, rather. So I can chance it on this, see if it'll hit 50-50. I don't really have a better option because I can't do it this turn otherwise. Yay! 13 XP. Blood flowing from wounds on the tall man's red coat makes it look like the man is slowly melting. You hear cackling coming from behind the mask and faint, and when you wake up, he's gone. Somehow, you know he'll be back in another stall, another school, another city, continuing the horror. Chilling Chronicle of the Crimson Cape, ending B. So, we got a reward of the mask. He left something behind. Plus 30 experience, but not the plus 15 for doing it thoroughly. -5 doom, +1 reason stamina, +1 day. So, Crestfallen Mask. Armor, Eldritch, -10 doom. Okay, well that's just good. And it changes the portrait as well, of course. The old god stirs. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. So, costs 1 funds more. Alright, let's go home. Find the key. Bath. The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature will you set it at? I need stamina. Okay. Then let's go for another new mystery. Okay. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish after the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Investigate the mystery. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes the stomach churn. I need to discard 2 item cards to complete this quest, and I don't have any. Well, I do. I have the hammer, the camera, and the mask, but I'm not doing that. So let's go to the apartment. Neighbor. Hello, neighbor. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Huh, Kana's not home. You should check later. Alright, investigate. Weighing the evidence, you pace back and forth beside your desk piled high with photographs, notes and documents relevant to your investigation. You're so close to cracking this wide open, you can taste it, but the pieces don't quite fit together. You must still be missing something. What could it be? Think it over again, inspect the photos closer, talk to your informant. Let's do that. Charisma success. He finds you the whereabouts of a suspect. You corner and interrogate them. Under the pressure, they let a detail slip that all but confirms your theory. You grin. Bingo! Plus 25 XP. Ooh. Improvise. Throwing items during combat encounters is more effective. Outdoorsman, attuned with the natural rhythm of life. And folklore studies, knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. I think we'll do with that, and we'll do stamina. Okay. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Struggling artist. Mr. Triple O, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with something satisfying ending for his newest story. So last time we did What's That Picture? So we can share experience or let him come up with his own stuff. Let's see what he comes up with. It was all a dream. You're a genius, he struts, grabbing a pencil. Excuse me now, I've got a bestseller to write. You roll your eyes and prepare to leave. But that didn't actually do anything bad. So, okay. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Investigate the apartments. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. The Cyclops neighbor. Okay. I believe she's weak to fire. And 20 power, she's doing reason damage. So I think it's just bop her on the head a couple of times, right? And then... So I can't do it twice with that. So I can do 1, 2. There we go. Let's try that. So she attacked me, but that's fine because this kills. Assuming that it hits. Yes. 14 XP. It seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. Go downtown. Shop for items? I think I'm fine for items. I've got the mask and the camera. Oddly shaped package. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package. So this time we're going to ignore it. You leave at the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. -1 stamina. So it seems like the thing that I figured out last time is that one option is a guaranteed loss of, let's say, stamina or reason. And the other one is a roll, and if you don't have the stats for the roll, then something even worse happens. But you could also succeed on the roll and you'll get XP. So that's where you have to sort of balance the risk and reward. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and is that blood you can smell? Investigate downtown once again. World of Terror. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of the house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow the weird man, call the police, do nothing, or quick thinking needed. Let's follow. Perception failure. The door is locked, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. Nothing happens. +2 doom. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. Okay. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Aspiring model. So 19 HP, -1 stamina damage, 30 power. But again, I've flashed with the camera. So 40% chance to hit. Well, let's do assess. So again, she'll be a human female, so weak to blunt, maybe? But I can't hit as well as do an assess. So I guess that's about it, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else, so let's launch. Ah, ooh. What have you done? My face, it's ruined. You bash aspiring model, -6 health, and has revealed the skin underneath. The enemy roars in rage. Human female, weak against sharp. Corded animal, when injured, they deal double damage. A desperate woman who will do anything to get noticed. I don't think I can kill this turn, because the strong hit only does 6. So in that case, I am going to brace for impact. Ignore the special attack. Hopefully they stop dealing double damage. Then prepare attack. No, I can't even do prepare attack. So it's 40% chance to hit. Yeah, it's not great, but this is probably the best I can do. I missed. Okay. So, it hasn't gone away. She has attacked me, and they're still roaring in rage. So I think I'll guarantee hits. Guarantee hits. Yeah, so that does 8 damage, and then kill next turn. Whew. Alright, well, you're terrifying. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Is it the face? You found an item. Lucky earrings. Jewelry, folklore, equip +2 luck. Is that better than the crestfallen mask? Probably for now. Yeah. Trinket. Let's put this on. Oh, I don't have time to change the equipment. Okay, resolve. Then do it. So 32 doom goes up to 42? Yes. The red bowl is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. I am now faceless. Status personal -2 to all stats. Red cape. It's because I took off the mask. So not only is the doom back up to 42%, but now everything's down by -2. Okay. And I'm assuming that putting it back on will not make it any better. Well. Let's keep things as they are for now. Exhausted. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, buy a coffee, jog around the block, or a hot bath skill. I think we buy a coffee because we've got the funds. This double frappe macchiato is a nice pick-me-up, -1 funds. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Investigate the lab. Lab results. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial of ramen soup, and then another action that we haven't got yet. Partial lab results. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand, she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Rotten report of rancid ramen ending B. So, plus 30 XP, -5 doom, +1 reason and stamina, and time has passed. And again, I didn't discard items, so I couldn't do the extra quest. I've lost the hunting cultists for now, -1 doom. Old God stirs. The crimson moon spotted over Shiokawa keeps everyone on the edge. Blood moon. All enemies get additional 20 power? Wow. Okay, well, let's go home. Take the key. Let's take a bath. Let's get stamina. Okay. Have a look. Yep. Just nothing in there. TV. So, strange tall man. I don't have VHS cassettes. And ring and number doesn't really help, so... Okay. Start a new mystery then. Okay. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around, it's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. Oh, they were gone before. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? Kana. Friendly neighbor, important, receive -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. Nice. Did you hear that? Never mind. Okay. What does Student B do? Cheaper pharmacy items. -1 knowledge. Okay. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Kana, I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He'll surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? So let's go to the seaside. For funds, just investigate the seaside, I think. Cliffside ritual. The ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Talk them out of it. Let them kill themselves. Need a fast hand perk. I think this will probably fail. Because I've got -2 to all stats. But I'm going to try and talk them out of it. Charisma failure. Unable to convince the person, you close your eyes as they jump off the cliff. -2 reason. Well, it's either that or let them kill themselves, so, you know. Okay, investigate the seaside again? Yeah. Hidden cults. Dark forces scheme against you, plus curse. Fearful. You may be going crazy, but you swear something's watching you from the sea. Lose 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Can I get rid of that? I'll tell you what, I haven't actually looked at all these different options here. So let's go to village. There is nothing to do in the village. Mansion, nothing to do in the mansion. Seaside has the hardware shop. Forest has nothing. Hospital has doomed to heal injuries. Then school has schoolyard and library. I think we could probably do... I want to try and get 4 allies. But I can't do it. There's no one else in the school. Because... Oh no, it's not the school has been burned down. Well, I guess I just can't do it then. Home. Resting just increases stamina and reason, but increases doom. Shop for items. I mean... Yeah, I've got 4 funds. Why not? So, flashlight is a light source. Camera is technology. Steak knife. Compass, cigarettes. Oh, and of course I don't have the Yakuza card on this one. Okay, exit with that. Oh, the dog. The dog looks pretty bad. Exit without buying anything. Shopping for items takes precious time, plus 4 doom. Right. Let's go to... Oh, I can go to the neighbor, because that's Kana. Hey, dork, I'm with you. Why are we going to my place? Alright, investigate. -2 stamina for Venetian society. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty, because he just came back and his classes begin next week. It's at school? Do I want to get... no, I don't want to get a spell. Doom's not that high. Sorry, Doom is getting higher, but I don't want to increase it that much. You reach the spot where you and the interviewer agreed to meet, and sure enough, she's waiting for you there. She looks nervous and about more than just being alone with you. You're certain she knows something about what happened in the recent missing persons incident. Let's try and act friendly. Charisma failure. Despite your efforts, you fail to assuage her anxiety. She acts tensely through the rest of the interview and doesn't tell you anything that wasn't already obvious. Alright. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take 1 jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly staring at this creepy creature? Alright. Talk to Kana again? Yeah, okay. Investigate. Visitor. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts the deep voice. From behind the door. I know you're there. So I think we want to do this one. What's the matter? Dexterity failure. So, yeah, we saw this before. -2 reason. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel even alive? Investigate apartments. Kind donation. Hey, +2 funds, -1 reason. Burnt notes. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Okay. Inspect. Legend from the prefecture Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture could lay their eggs inside humans. Well, to be fair, we've already seen a girl with worms infesting her face. So, yeah. That's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Yeah, let's go investigate. The telephone sounds and multiple voices are too loud for you to ignore. When you enter the apartment, everything turns silent. Who could it be? -1 reason. Gossip Junkie. 20 HP, -1 reason damage, 25 power. And that's with the fearful boost, right? No, that's losing reason. Yeah, that's the start of the encounter. And then it's this one, Blood Moon. Okay. Alright, well, let's assess. And then have a look. 45, yep, not great. So 60 to 92. And then, yeah, let's try that. Okay. Gossip Junkie spreads a nasty rumor about you. She's a female eldritch, weak against fire, no special skill. She spent her life on a phone gossiping. It's only natural to continue doing it in death. So 12 HP just means hit 3 times. So I can't do it this turn anyway. And you may have noticed that I'm focusing mostly on combat encounters and combat actions because that's pretty straightforward. Trying to do spiritual actions when you don't know the right ones to do is not going to be great, especially when some enemies aren't spiritual. But in those cases, there will be no offensive actions to begin with. Hurting other people feels good, +1 reason. Kana, there must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. So, in the seaside? Hardware shop? I'm trying to think if there's anything better than a hammer. I think it's worth it. So, shovel, flashlight, hammer, crowbar. Nah, I don't need that. Exit without buying anything. Investigate the seaside. Mask Festival. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. You realize something's terribly wrong. Let's go ahead and get that level first. So, Fast Hands allows switching of equipment during combat encounters. +1 Charisma or Leadership, natural ability to guide others. And Improvise, throwing items during combat encounters is more effective. Do I want to... I think I'll probably go for a Charisma. And then we'll boost Reason. Okay. They're preparing for something. A sense of dread creeps over you as the massed people are swarming through the store, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You notice the goods prices have already skyrocketed. You realize that you need to act fast if you want to have any chance of survival. -2 funds. I think that's fine. -2 funds isn't the worst. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Go to the school. And then investigate the school. Well, let's see. I'm assuming there's not going to be any allies. Yeah, okay. And then waiting. Yeah. Alright, so to maximize the chance of getting 4 allies, you probably want to wait until you got leadership and then go to the school and then try and recruit them. Investigate the school. School kitchen. So we've already seen what's cooking. Let's search for a weapon. Steak knife. Perception success. Find the sharpest looking knife you can find. So the damage is the same. Speed 72, 70 chance to hit. So, but a small chance of recovering lost stamina after defeating an enemy. And it does more damage anyway, so yeah, I'll keep the carpenter's hammer on. But that gives me an option to throw something at someone. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Investigate the neighbor's apartment. Neighbor's kitchen. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? And I can't interact with the eel jars, it looks like. So, yeah, okay. So, bathroom, bedroom, escape. Well, we can't leave without Kana, right? Bathroom? The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both his eyes are missing with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. -1 reason and -1 stamina. I do like the fact that with this palette look, the trails are highlighted in orange. Return to the kitchen or the bedroom? Return to the kitchen? Bathroom, yeah, okay. Wait, does that do -1 reason and stamina every time? No, it doesn't. It's resolved once. Bedroom. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye too. We must go to a hospital. We must puncture her eye now. -3 reason. You know what? That might actually be the icon just above my head. It's the puncturing her eye thing. I think we have to do it. Let's go. -3 reason. Oh yeah, this is a Oh, the fact that you have to do it manually as well. Well, let's not try and blind her. Let's go for this bit. You found... Nope, nothing changed there. Yeah, those are the worms. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? So yeah, you can see it just above my head. That's the image. Okay, let's see. Ophthalmology 1. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theatre, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Fall asleep. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. Continue. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay eggs in eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels ending A. 30 XP, plus 15 XP, -5 Doom, +1 Reason and Stamina, and day passed one more time.